In today's video, we are going to talk about I-130 processing times for June 2026. If you are new to this channel, my name is Sliman and I make videos for a family-based immigration to simplify the immigration process and give you a confidence to go through your immigration journey by yourself. First of all, I am not an immigration attorney. I'm here to help you based on the information you have from USCIS website. If you find this video very helpful, please subscribe, share, hit notification bell, and give us a big like so YouTube can share the video with more people. So if you're ready, let's get started. We are going to divide this video into three sections to better understand the processing times. First section is factors that affect I-130 processing times. Second part is I-130 processing times from USCIS account. And third part is I-130 processing times from USCIS website. First, let's talk about the factors that affect I-130 processing times. Generally, USCIS processes cases in order they receive them. However, each case is unique and it will depend on the following factor. So if your case doesn't have no problem, it does process in order they receive them. However, if there is other factors, it will affect the order they receive them. Second one is a relationship to the petitioner. As you know, we have immediate relatives and non-immediate relatives. Immediate relatives mean the visa is available. For non-immediate relatives, you have to wait for a visa to be available. And if you are in this category, you must check the visa bulletin every month. In NVC releases a visa bulletin every month. You must check to see where if your priority date is current. So immediate relatives of U.S. citizen is a spouse of U.S. citizen, unmarried child under the age of 21, parent of U.S. citizen. For non-immediate relatives for U.S. citizen, we have unmarried son and daughter of U.S. citizen, married son or daughter, brother or sister. For green card holder, we have a spouse, we have unmarried child under the age of 21, and we have unmarried son or daughter 21 or older. Let's go to the second factor, which is USCIS workload and policies. The overall workload and USCIS include the number of applications received and staffing level can affect the processing time. As you know, some months they have more application than the other month. So just to have an idea. Third factor is accuracy of the application. A complete and accuracy application with all required documentation can prevent delays caused by requests for evidence. This is the most important one. This is on you. Basically, your application must be 100% accurate, to prevent delays. Fourth factor, which is the beneficiary's location. As you know, where the beneficiary resides impact the I-130 processing times. For example, people live in France, not the same people living in Philippines or Mexico. Just an example, or Morocco. Fifth factor, which is case complexity. So cases with complexities such as criminal record or preview immigration issues may require additional review and thus take longer to process. Background checks and security clearance. Extended background checks or security clearance can also contribute to longer processing time. Just one thing I want to mention right here, just your name sometimes affect the processing time. Just I'm not going to mention one, but just one name. Some people, if you have a unique name, it's easy, to process your case. But if you have a common name, it's a little bit, it's kind of a little bit, for the security clearance, it takes time. Sixth factor, which is visa availability. For non-immediate relatives, I already talked about that. The visa availability is crucial factor because it can significantly impact how longer the beneficiary waits to receive an immigrant visa. If you are in this category, check the visa bulletin for each month because, as I mentioned, NVC or Department of State releases the visa bulletin every month. So now let's go to the second part of this video, which is how to check the processing times from a USCIS account. You need to log into your account and go under processing time is going to give you an estimate time until case decision. It's not 100% accurate, but it gives you an idea where your case will be, approved. This is for F4 visa. As you can see, if you are in this category and you go under the process, it does not have processing times tab. If you see, it does not have it. But they give you a note right here. We are not currently providing my progress case processing estimate for this type of filing. So just to have an idea. Now let's go to the most common one, which is how to check the processing times from USCIS website. If you go to this link right here, select the form, which is I-130, petition for alien relative, form category, the one that apply for you, and then select the service center and get processing time. First, let's check the processing times for US citizen filing for parents, spouse, or child under 21. This is immediate relatives. So the processing times is 20 months. It went up from last month, 19 to 20. As you can see, the processing times went up from 17 to 20, which is a lot. I was expecting it's going to go down, but unfortunately, it's going up. But if you check before June, the first quarter, if you can see, the processing time, it's only 13 months. And this one is most accurate than the case processing time. So as you see, the average with no issues, this is the case for cases, only without no issues. So the processing time takes 13 months in 2026. Now let's talk about the processing times for non-immediate relatives, such as filing, U.S. citizen filing for a married son, daughter 21 or older. So they do not provide the processing times. As I mentioned, this type, you must check the visa bulletin and check your priority date and see if it is current. And they give you information right here. Just go read it to understand what's going on. Same way for U.S. citizen filing for married son or daughter. They do not provide processing times because it's not immediate relatives. The visa is not available. You must check the visa bulletin to see if your priority date is current. Same way right here. Just they give you a note what's going on. So for U.S. citizen filing for brother or sister, same way, they do not provide processing times anymore because the USCIS and U.S. Department, they do not give the processing times until the visa is available. This is the note. Just go read about it. Now let's switch to permanent resident. This time, permanent resident filing for spouse or child under 21. So the processing time went up now to 45.2 for permanent resident filing for a spouse or child under 21. It went up from 37 to 45. So it's a lot. Same way for permanent resident filing for a married son or daughter 21 or older. Processing time is 45.2. For a permanent resident filing for unmarried son or daughter 21 or older. So as you can see, the processing time went up a lot. So we hope next month will be better, but as you can see, the processing time went up for immediate relatives and non-immediate relatives. So this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, hit notification bell. Thank you, and see you next video.